Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Mama Fox Studios. This is Missy and we are continuing to build, and I'm crossing my fingers that maybe it might be our final build for our 3D wooden pinball machine. So we have working flippers. So to catch up what we did, we put our ball hold, this is going to be where our balls are held until they're ready to be used, I think. We got this inputted. Now, I did some painting last night, and I got a little carried away again. So I did my, hour video, and then I took about a 3-minute break, and then I painted for 2.5 hours until midnight. So I thought I just had this little bit here to paint, and then I realized on the sides there was some more bits that were not 3D. So I had painted previously all of the 3D dragon or dinosaurs and things, but I didn't pay attention to the sides, and I didn't realize there was some things that did not have pieces going on it. So I just did the top and the side here gold because I did the bottom like brown on this one. I didn't want too much green because both my dinosaurs are green, and we have this little green plant over here. So, but on the other side, this thing is getting monstrous to move around. So we had our 3 dinosaurs here, and then we had this lightning bolt down, and then we had the so I did green here. And the reason I wanted to really paint these was because this volcano just kind of got lost in the background. It was so very faint, and you almost didn't see it. And I really like the volcano. So my worry was, if I paint the flat parts, is it going to detract from the 3D parts? But I don't think it did. And then we just had this little swoop over here. I did black on the side. So I did that, and then the other thing we were working on was the handle to our flippers, right? So I put this screw here goes into this thick piece of wood. Look how, let's see if we can get it. Look how thick that piece of wood is, okay? And there's no screw hole, no screw hole. It literally has a split in the middle. Here, I'll show you on the other side. It has a split in the middle here, and so you're supposed to screw the screw in, and it just kind of presses this out a little bit because it's going to sit down in here. Now, my issue was this wood is so hard. I got 3 threads in. That's all I could get in. It was so difficult. So what I did was I borrowed my dad's hand drill and a tiny little bit. It was slightly smaller than this. And I just pre-drilled a pilot hole, right? So I did on the other one, and then I didn't want to take it off. But I tested this, but then I took it off so I could show you guys what I did. So if you're having issues and you have access to a drill any tiny bit, I would highly suggest using it, because oh my goodness, this was so difficult. Now, I didn't drill the whole length. I just did maybe about half because I still wanted the screw to naturally spread out that piece of wood so it holds tight. So I can tell the difference now. I'm in no hole right now. I'm forcing this in, and I can feel it, but it's already threaded, so we're good. So we're just gonna finish putting that on. Okay, so now we have our handles. Thank goodness, because that was rough. My shoulders today, from manhandling this, if you watch the last video, you see it was everything I could to get these sides together, and it was just brute force. And I don't have much of that. And then I did way too much sitting here painting. And of course, you know, on the sides, it wasn't just straight down. It was like at angles so I could see light, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, yeah, I'm really hoping this is the final build because my shoulders are cranky. So let's jump in, right? Let's just get to going. So we put these in here. So now we need M3, which is our last acrylic, clear acrylic piece. Uh-oh. My bag got stuck. Okay, so M3, and we want to make sure we take off this cover here. It's only on the one side. So this is going to go over top of this. So these 3 spots. Oh wait, no. Uh-oh. It does have a piece on the other side. Did the other one? I didn't see it on the other ones. I checked. Like on this one up here and this one, I didn't feel a second. No, I don't think there was. There was on this one. But first we need to get our steel balls. So we have the little steel balls here. So we're going to line them up in these spaces. Now is it all of them? It literally just says steel ball and it shows 1, but I don't know. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, it's the ball storage. So I think we put them all in. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10, so. Oh, there's not enough to fill it up. And then this snaps down on those 3 pieces right there. Okay. I think you would take this up, pull your ball up. I don't know. We're going to see. Right? So that is the remainder of instruction page 32, number 25. So now we're on still page 32, but we're going to start instruction 26. And now this is going to be a bit difficult because we are working on this very, very top bit. On this up here, and see if I can get it a little bit higher. Not without being a little bit crooked. Let's see if I can I do it this way? It's kind of in my, oh, I don't know. Let's try it. Okay, let's pull some pieces first. We need 2 of the D2s. D2s are both down here. Pop those out. I'll tell you, I was so tempted because we got the back put on last night and the rest of the wiring connected. I was so tempted to plug it in to see if everything worked, but then I thought, you know what, we're in this ride together, right? If something doesn't work, I want us to figure it out. And if something didn't work, I knew I couldn't just let it be. I would have to trace wires and see wasn't plugged. So I didn't. We're gonna hopefully get there in just a little bit. Just sanding down any little spots where these were connected to the wooden board. Yeah, I'm just crossing fingers and toes that everything's gonna work. Okay, so these are going to go I think one, okay, they both have like a decorative thing on them, and looks like one goes, the front one faces me, and they're gonna go in these two front holes, and then the back one, it looks like faces out towards the back, so plain side towards me, and they're going in the same two. So we're gonna oh yeah, fingers are sore. Put those in nice and tight. Yeah, be careful. This front part doesn't have much support underneath. Oh. Yeah, I just had to get a different angle on it. I just didn't have any leverage the way I was reaching. Got those nice and tight. Okay, there we go. All right, now a 13 and two A15s. A15s are way, okay, over here on the side, on the right side, two of those. And then A13 actually sat here. It has been popped out for quite some time, like since the beginning almost. Where did, oh goodness gracious. I have so many tools and junk and stuff laying all over this desk. It's gonna take me a minute to clean up when I'm done. Okay, so A15, the big part is going down, and they're going to go sideways right at the ends. Oops, you can't see. Right at the end of both sides. So they fit in between the railings that we just put in. And then again, right at the edge of the railings. Okay, and then B13 is okay, what's railing? All right, so if we go from left to right, we have the 3 holes, 2 towards B, 1, 2, the big one, 1, 1, 2, and the 3. So now we're gonna put these here and here at the edges. Okay, so we've got 6 spots, 3 on each end. And I just want to make sure that's all flush. Okay, now switch pages. All right, B9 is one that I painted. So B9 is our big flower leaf here. It is going to face the back, and it is going in these 2 kind of center small holes. Okay, and then I-23, I did paint this last night. Now I'll tell you, I wasn't sure what it was supposed to be, but it's going to be behind the dinosaur head and claws, so it kind of reminded me like of a nest of bones kind of, so I painted it white. I wasn't sure what to do, but I wanted it painted. So this is going to face front, and it is going, the 3 big ones, right in front of that leaf. I didn't want to do black because I painted part of the dinosaur, like the inside of the mouth and stuff, black, and I didn't want it to kind of blend in. What is this doing? There we go. Okay. Oh, I smeared a little there. Whoops. Must have not seen that last night. I'll admit, this was my last piece and I was dead tired. It was like midnight and I was like so done. So I was probably a little lax on this one. It's hard because like it's here, but that's at the angle, and then I can't push down because of the angle. Come on, just a little bit more, please. I broke part of my tool. This poor tool is falling apart. This is from an old build I did, but they did give us an acrylic tool that's kind of similar. It just, the acrylic kind of scares me because it's so hard. Like, but maybe that's what I need. I don't know. And careful, it's pointy and sharp at the end. That's better. Okay. All right, now we need A7, A10, and A11. Now I painted these. So A7, A10, and A11. So A7 is going in the front middle 2. A10 is the bigger claw, and it's going on the left side. Okay, doesn't seem like it would be, but with all these pieces here, it's kind of hard to get it in straight because my fingers are in the way. Oh, yeah, I didn't want to paint. Okay. And then A11 is the little paws going on the right side. And it's kind of going underneath the jaw, so, ooh. Hello. There we go. All right. Okay, I like the white. I'm glad I did white. Yeah, definitely look like kind of bones, like a boneyard coming up. All right, and then, okay, we need 2 A9s and A17. 2 A9s are these ones, whoop, down here. And A17 is one of these squares here. And we are at the end of the page, so I have a feeling there's going to be more built onto this, but we'll see. So, a little bit of space here. We want the short side to go into opposite sides. And they do go past underneath, so you can't lay it flat. Okay. And then 2 of the A8s, which is right above the A9. And they are also going short side in the opposite of the 2 we just put in. So these are just a little bit wider so that they go to the edges of the A9s. Okay, now we're going to flip pages. Oh, we're going to do 2 of these. Okay, that's what I thought. But then, yeah, let's get the rest of these. So we'll build them the same time. So 2 A9s and an A17. Okay, short side in. And in the opposite hole. All right, and then 2 of the A8s. That's kind of funny. They give us an extra A9, but not an, oh yeah, they do. Okay, an extra A8. Okay, there's an extra one of these if you happen to maybe snap one of the little tabbies off. Okay, so we have those two little boxes, and now we need two more of the A17s, and then all four of the A18s, which are also squares right next to it. Oop, dropped one. Okay, sand these up real quick because quite a few little bits of wood stayed on. Okay, so the two A17s are going on top, just on all four of them. Sometimes you might need to maneuver one because if like one of them wasn't straight up and down. So three went in and one was blocking. So just grab my tweezers. Okay, these need to go all the way down, but be careful you don't snap that in half. Do they go all the way down? Yeah, they're supposed to. Yeah, there we go. Just got to get like one started and just kind of just wiggle it down a little bit. Don't push it all the way down because then you're too much angled on the opposite side. So like I did it like part way and then I'll go back. What are you, is it too angled? I think I got that one too far down. Start over. This one's like bending right here, like it doesn't want to go over that edge. There we go. That was the one that was blocking it. Now they're all going down. Sometimes they're finicky and sometimes they just go right on. It just, okay, and then we're gonna do the same thing to the other one. go. Okay, I think we're good on these. All right, now the A18s are just top and bottom of each. So basically, same thing. The bottoms will now be flush, which is nice because now we can set it down. And then on the tops, we're going to go down one more level. Oh, I know, I think we're building the platforms for our flames. Okay, I know what we're doing. All right, just like that. The nice thing is, they should pretty much be lined up because they're in the previous little square. All right, so we have sticking out on one side, flat on the other. So now with them sticking up, like so they're gonna be flat, we need 2 of the A12s and a G4. Which are the smaller of the sets of flames. How do those stick on though? Requires glue to stick. Oh, if I would have known I didn't, okay. I would have had these glued a long time ago. So I'm going to use alcohol glue and Crazy Glue super glue with a brush applicator. I like the combination of using a super glue with either a white glue or an alcohol glue. Just for the fact that it hurries it up. Oh no. Oh no, I didn't paint my back sides. Oh no. And we seriously just have to put these together. Put 2 plants on the sides. Requires a glue stick to stick. Well, why? It says no glue on the front of this box. And then we put our backing on. Okay, so switch of plans here. I'm going to show you where all this goes, but I'm not going to actually stick it yet. Because I want to paint the back sides. I didn't paint anything else. So these are the same 3 pieces. They're just a little bit bigger size. Okay. And then we have two C26s, and there are these little plants. And again, I didn't. Well, I don't need to do the back side on these. These are going to go. Oh no, why does it say require glue to stick? Because there is a little spot here. So these are going right down on that front plate. Right on the front, there's a little hole in the base. Let me stick that on real quick. kind of wiggle it down there. Just be careful not to push too hard. So they might want, I guess you could glue it on the top, but I don't think you need to. Okay, so let's just show you real quick. And then we need E20. Two of them. E20s are right here. Two more square pieces. Okay, so E20 is going to go, now you want the rectangle inside to match the rectangle on the top because they're not square. So this is going to sit on top here, just like that. Okay, and what we're gonna do is, you can see that center flame, these are going to match. So that one will glue right there after I paint that. And this one will glue right there. Okay, so once those are glued on and dried, then this just sticks down in here. Yeah. Okay, it wants to go. I was like, that's too big, but it wants to go a little bit into, oh, all the way through. Okay, I got you. Oh, so I don't need to paint that base, that stick part. Oh, but I see what we did. Hold on. Dang it. Oh, and I just put, so if you see, this rectangle is going this way, but not here. So it does matter, I guess. See, this is why you watch me first to see my mistakes. And then you can go in and go, okay, match them all up, Miss, whatever your name is. I should have said match them all up, Missy. Okay, so I'm running this way. I am running this way. I just needed to turn this one. Now, this will go all the way down. Okay, and then they're gonna sit in that square right on top. And I did the same thing on this one. That bottom plate. So I'm running, uh-oh, maybe? Yeah, I did the original, which I could have just taken this one off. No, that one wanted to come off. Okay. So we're going to go the same direction now. Goodness gracious. Okay. Oh, yay, that one broke, right? That one broke. I don't know. We'll see. Same direction. Same direction on the bottom. And then same direction with E20. Okay, that's fine because that bit broke, but it's got 3 other pieces to hold it. And then this one will go. Ooh. That is tight. There we go. Okay, we got it put together. It's going to go on the other side. The only thing I have to do is just paint the back side of this and glue on my extra flames. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and stick them on for now since I know what I'm doing. Okay. Whew. Yeah, I don't know why those plants said they needed glue sticks. I mean, it does come out. You could tack up that top. This one comes out a little bit, but this one doesn't. I don't know. That's up to you, I guess. Oh, and if you have trouble getting that flame down into this, it says you to take a sandpaper stick and sand the sides of it, the skinny sides, but I was fine. All right, and now we need M2 star 6 screws. This is our last, like, 4, 5, 6 with one left over. It's extra. This is our last, like, construction bit, guys. We're going to put the bottom on. And I'm kind of scared to put the bottom on before I test it. So I'm thinking, and then we need a D1. There's a big old plate here. And D is empty now. Okay, so just basically turn this over and screw it on. But I'm going to tell you what we're going to do first. We're going to turn this thing on first because I don't want to screw all this on and then have to take it off if something's wrong, right? Okay, shall we? I'm scared. Do we have two? It looks like we have two power supplies. Just wondering if maybe one's like a long cord and one's a short. I don't know. Untwist. So just a little tip from me. When I get these really like thick, heavy duty twist ties that come on a lot of the wiring, I do save these because when I build my miniature houses, sometimes I have clamps now, but sometimes the clamps just don't quite hold like two pieces together or a corner or something, or wires. I've used these before, so I just keep a little stash in with my clamps. So just a little tip. I'm just going to measure these real quick if I can get this one undone. Oops, now I got them tangled. Okay, are they? Yeah, okay, they're the same plug, and we only have one of these plugs, right? But if you see, I go to a USB, and here's one, and then here's the other one. So we have a short and a long, which is very considerate of them. So we do need a box. Do I have a box in here? Whoa, I meant to grab one. I mean, Let me see if there's one up here. 1 second, guys. Please have a box in here. No, I have a million cords. And no USB boxes, really? How did I manage that? Okay, 1 sec. Okay, you guys just blinked and I had to go digging for a USB box. I have like a million of them, you know, but of course could not find one in a moment of need, but I found one finally. So let me plug this in under the desk here. All right, are we ready, guys? Oh, I'm so scared. So back here, we have, this is the on and off for the music, and this is our plug. Oh. Are you kidding me? It plays Star Wars on a dinosaur. I'm so mad. I'm gonna turn the music off because right now I'm so mad. I specifically got the dinosaur so that I did not get Star Wars. Oh my god. And it is a dinosaur Jurassic period pinball machine with Star Wars music. How insane. Okay, but so far, look, this one changes colors. Okay, and we have the ambient light down the sides and in the bottom here. And look at this top. Oh my gosh, it's lit up. Okay, so what we gotta do is we gotta take this little thingy off. How do we get a ball? Okay, and grab a ball because that's kind of annoying. That's very annoying. What? We were gonna have to do this each time? No, my son ain't gonna do that every time. He's just gonna leave them lined up in the ball chute. I can tell you that. Okay, so I guess we drop it down into the ball chute. Okay, and we have the lights here on the little arrows. Okay, so when it goes through, it's supposed to light up different areas. I'm trying to get, no, let's turn it this way so we can get more of the light view. Okay, ready? I'm just doing it to, oh. Oh. I want it to go up a ramp so I can see. That's so cool. All right, and where does it end up? Now I've lost the ball. Oh, it ends up back in the ball chute. Ends up back here. Okay, so now I can't get it out of there now. So, oh, you kind of don't want to put them full up there. Just kind of want to go 4, 3, 2, 1. If you're gonna have them all rest, because it's kind of hard to get them out when they're completely full. Okay, so I want to see if I can. Oh. Isn't it supposed to go up that? How is it? Yeah, it's supposed to go up and around. Maybe. I'm doing it too hard. I love this. I don't know. Do I want to give it to my son? Okay, let's try going up this ramp. See what happens. Whoop. That was my finger hitting that. Whoop. Oh, it dings. Oh, and it, okay. Oh, and then as you do that more and more, these stars will light up, and then when you get it all the way to the top, there is in the back of the book a little guide for, because it doesn't keep score for you, like there's no automatic scoreboard, but there is a scoring way to do this, and it tells you in the book. I'm not going to go into it unless you guys want to see that. I kind of don't, but let's try this ramp. Oh, this is, oh, and now we've got lights going up. This is so cool. I want to see this little guy back here. Oh, but he came back down. He didn't go hard enough. Let's see. Oh, he's gonna ring the bell. Okay. I'm a bit impressed. Let's put this ball back so I can flip it over. Now the only thing I kind of don't like is there's no off button for the lights. You actually have to unplug it, right? So, okay, so this is now gonna have to kind of hang over the edge of my desk because I cannot put these little dinosaur head and flames even gently. I don't want to gently put them on the desktop. So we're gonna flip this over here, and I'm gonna be kind of off screen, but I don't really have much choice. All right, we're gonna take our board, and there is 6 slots, 3 on each side and 1 on the bottom. Flat is going up top where there's no tab. All right, and then, oh, 2 on the bottom, and the 2 on the bottom do not have a screw, just the 6 on the side. So let's get these in real quick. I am honestly quite impressed with myself. I knew this was going to be a challenge when I saw how many electronics there were, and I was pretty much banking on having something go wrong. Honestly, I was just anticipating not getting them all correct the first time through. I mean, honestly, I didn't remember the little transistors that I put the wire in the middle of the 2 brackets, and I had to undo them. So not everything went perfect, but everything works. I mean, yeah, I'm so happy right now. And I will toot my own horn just a little bit because I am no engineer, but damn, I played a good one on YouTube today. I had the starring role. Need to make sure that these are in straight, because now there's not like a pilot hole, but in, and they don't like tighten up, but in the sides there's little slits on these sideboards that these are sitting down into. So it holds, it's not like super tight. And if you're at an angle, it will kind of stick out. You don't want that. You don't want them coming out the front side or anything. And our last one here. And we're almost at an hour. That was perfect. Oh my gosh. So now, I gotta let my dad try to break it before I can give it to my son, because otherwise, if it's easily broke, he'll break it, right? So that way, if my dad breaks it here, I can fix it before I give it to my son. So, all right. And that one board is just really warped, but that's, unless I want to glue it down, which I don't, nothing I can do. So the only thing I have left, and that's just my personal thing, is I'm going to paint the back of those flames and then glue on the 4 little pieces. And that's it, guys. That's seriously, I am going to do a short, and I'm probably going to like kind of show my son playing it for just a minute when he gets here later today. Oh, I'll tell you what, that's what I'm mad about. Oh, even if you have the music off, it comes on when you turn it, when you plug it in. So the music was off. I plugged it in. I had to turn the music on and then back off. Okay. The only thing I am very upset about is the Star Wars music. But can't change it because it wasn't like a music box. It was a transistor piece in the speaker itself. And yeah, so what do you guys think? That's kind of cool. Oh, it can't go back down though, so. Oh, you know what? I wanted to see it bounce. Oh, okay. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, I'm just looking up at it. It looks so cool. I'm so happy. Thank you guys for coming along on this journey with me. It has been a journey. I will say these instructions were fairly good. I've had way worse, right? There were, a few spots where I was like, maybe that would have helped if you'd have told me or explained better. But overall, I think the instructions were pretty well done. Just pay attention, go slow, read each section, don't pull too many pieces at once. If it, that was my strategy. And I think the construction itself was very well done. All of these ramps are smooth, and the ball glides through the connections really well. So yeah. Whew. The only thing is this little thing does get stuck. I did paint a little bullseye too, just the middle and the outside. Just gave it a little bit of a red. So yeah, I would suggest this one if you've. I would not suggest this for beginners, beginning 3D wooden puzzle. People, this is much more advanced. I have done quite a few of the wooden 3D puzzles, so I knew what to expect, and I still had, some stumbles. I'm so happy that I put color on it, because although I like the look of all wood, and I was thinking about like blacking out the sides and the edges, but I'm glad I didn't. I like to keep the aesthetic of the wooden puzzle itself, its look. So I am happy. I just might, these little light spots where they came off of the wood sheets, I might just take my little brown marker and just kind of cover up those light spots. But I do that on my miniature houses, and that's just my new thing. But that's just me. And so yeah, if you know, I'm not saying don't do it if you've never done a wooden puzzle. I'm just saying be warned, it's, if you don't have experience, it's going to be a little rough. Doable though, doable as long as you can follow directions. And if you've done any of the wooden puzzles, I would, yeah, give this one a go. I really had a blast on this. Honestly, I have, like, usually when I do my miniatures, I might have 2 or maybe 4 videos saved up because I've recorded way faster than I've posted, right? I have like 12 of these. I've only posted number 4, and this is like what number, maybe this is like number 12 or something. So I have like 9, 8, 9, something like that. I have a lot of videos that are saved up that I'm going to post, you know, because I'm just posting right now once a day. So I don't know. I'm almost at capacity on my storage. So it's a good thing this is the last one. I got notification today. Beware. So honestly, this is the only thing I'm not crazy about, is having to take this acrylic piece off every time to get the balls. And it's not that taking it off, it's that these little pieces that it goes on wiggle a little bit, so if they're not lined up perfectly, which once you take them off, it's usually not. That's kind of like my only, like, I don't like that design. I like that there's a ball keeper. I just wish there was a different way to access it. I don't know, but that's just piddly little picky stuff. So if we could not have Star Wars music, I would have been 100%. As it is, I'm 99% happy with this. So all right, well, if you all have made it through this build with me, you are the true rock stars, and I really appreciate. I'm sorry, I'm just looking because this one is, that rail is stuck on top of each other when they're not supposed to be. Come up. It's that, okay. Gotcha, okay. All right, well, again, thank you so very much for going on this journey of this build with me. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I don't know what I'm doing next, but we'll figure it out soon, and I hope to see you then. Bye.